There is no perfect company, but some are better than others. Employees can even have a tough time, even in the top 20 or top 10 or top 50 best workplace, because it's a function of many things. Also, there is no template, as to what you will get when you change job. The best you can get out there is experiences from people like us or from someone who has previously worked in that organization or that is currently working there. To be very honest, that also can be biased. There are so many reasons why people change career today. While the majority go after a higher pay, living a toxic work environment or opportunity to try out new things are also common reasons I have found. What then happens when you have a combination of these things? You have higher pay, you have more opportunity to learn new things, and combinations of other reasons. What happened to you? I'm going to be sharing my experience with you. But first, I need you to know this. There is no perfect company, but some are better than others. Employees can even have a tough time, even in the top 20 or top 10 or top 50 best workplace, because it's a function of many things. One could be the manager, as at when you join the company, could be your own temperament, could be because of the unit and the team you joined, could be the managerial style, of your manager, could be leadership decisions and few changes, that made what favors you before no longer favors you, and you feel like, oh, this is not so good for me now, and maybe they don't like me. All these things can give you a tough time, even in the best workplace, right? All right. So this is why I'm going to share my experience with you, and I hope this really helpful. Also, there is no template, as to what you will get when you change job. The best you can get out there is experiences from people like us or from someone who has previously worked in that organization or that is currently working there. To be very honest, that also can be biased. Someone can tell you, oh, that place is toxic, I don't like the place. But when you get there, things can be so good for you and you might even have accelerated growth. While others might tell you, oh, that place is so great, I love it, I will recommend. And you get there and you find out that, nah, this place is not for me. In the next couple of minutes, I'll be sharing my own experience. And in case you are wondering, oh, Ola, this experience is really inspiring, but there are also questions that I would like to, I would like you to speak to, but they are not in your experience. Don't worry, I have you covered. At the end of this video, I ask myself some questions which will likely be part of what you are looking after, and I also answer them. More importantly, I then post back some questions that can help you think through the decision you're about making in case you are considering, should I make a career switch or change? Okay, so let's go straight to my first experience and how it went. My first move was a combination of passion and desired career. Well, it came with a better pay, so happy. So I started my career as a retail credit analyst. I have so much knowledge about, at least I have sufficient knowledge about the retail financial services industry, which is like retail credit. If you want to get loans or do all those loan services, I have a lot of significant experience and knowledge about that space, because that was what my first career was all about. And that was when I was starting my career. I love data analytics. It's something that I look forward to doing. And so I wanted to change career. And when I found out that opportunity that allows me to do data analytics, and which is trying out exactly my desired career, and again, it came with higher pay. Remember, I have passion for this role. So it's not just about the higher pay, it's about the passion first. That was what I looked for. This is what I want to do, and I found it. And the next thing I discovered is I'm going to learn something or try something different from what I was doing. And then the pay is higher. So I love that. And I would say my growth, which I'm going to speak to, wasn't because of higher pay. It was actually because of passion that I have for that career. I had so much accelerated growth. In about 3 years and a couple of months, I moved from a graduate entry to a unit head. I was leading the data management office, which was massive. And so that growth actually came because of the passion I have for the role. You get that now? All right. The second thing was opportunity to start something new. There were a couple of things I did in that organization that was the very first time it's been done. About 2 teams that never existed before that happened to start one and also lead the other one. They were both new teams. So I have experience starting a team from scratch. You join teams today, but I've started 2. from scratch. So that experience cannot be taken away from me. That's a great opportunity to help me showcase how good I am if I'm being trusted with it, with decision to take something, to do something. And the third one would be, from 0 certifications to over 10 certifications. That opportunity in that organization to get certified and they pay for it or make some available for free. And that really helped me to validate my skill, to prove to them also that I am committed to constantly developing myself. Is a growth mindset thing. So I grew. Yeah. Did I make the right decision? Yes. What led to that decision? The passion. I wanted to do something relating to data. And I want to try something new, different from what I was doing before. So I moved. And it came with higher pay, increased promotions. A lot of good things came to my life. I am forever grateful for that move. I made the right move. Does that mean that the previous place I was working was bad? No. It's just that it doesn't align with my own career. You get it now? So that was the first move. Then I made the second move, which was much more massive. I moved to Microsoft. What powered this move? 1, dream. It wasn't just passion at this point. It was dream. Passion led me to data analytics, and I tried, data analyst as a data analyst, data science, data management office, power platform developer. Those are the different 4 roles that I actually worked in my previous organization in the space of 3 years and a couple of months, and I delivered results across those roles. So that's passion. But this second move that I made to join Microsoft was actually first powered by dream. When I grew to unit head in my previous organization, I started dreaming big. I started thinking, what other places would I love to work? I became Microsoft MVP. Then I loved more about Microsoft. I love Microsoft and wanted to join Microsoft. So I had a dream to join Microsoft. So dream actually, of course, dream plus passion. When the salary came go way over, yes. But remember, none of them has ever been by maybe the need for increased pay. I know that, and I'm not actually saying that aiming for higher pay is not a reason why you should change job. If I'm already doing my job as a data scientist and I want to go to another job as a data scientist, I will definitely look for something that pays me more. I'm going to speak to other circumstances that surround this. But for me, moving from a multinational where I grew 3 years and a couple of months, I grew a lot, so fast, accelerated career, and I have so much to my profile, so much accolades. I mean, it's just more than money to move to another company. They love me there. I'm being valued. I'm being celebrated. So it's not about money that will take me to another company. So it started with a dream. And after dream, I had this big dream of working at Microsoft. And then the passion is there. And when the salary came way over, so I also love that too. There are so many things that made my stay at Microsoft amazing. First, opportunity to work with people across several countries. Your team is spread globally, and it's just so amazing. Different culture, different languages, different time zones. Wow. Hundreds of thousands of employees, and you can collaborate with all of them. And of course, the need to collaborate. You just have to. For you to be successful, you must collaborate with people. So this is hard to do, but it's something that also teaches you how to gain trust, because you must gain people's trust before they can just be so willing to allow you to work with them and collaborate and have a shared success. But it's part of the culture. So before you can report I'm successful, you must have demonstrated how you collaborate with other people. So it's constantly what we are developing ourselves, growing to manage, work with people, work with teams, and collaborate and deliver results. Challenging for me because that hasn't been so much of a target for me, but at Microsoft it was, and I have to learn and grow into it. Of course, it's a new role entirely, from someone who is so fully technical, working on codes, doing those things, to someone who now have to create content and advocate for this same thing, all those things I've learned in the past, and few more services to be released by Microsoft. I literally have to, learn new things and create content and convince people, come and learn this. So it's passion, right? And there is this dream to work there. I have a global stage. What I would do literally in the past on my YouTube channel, just like we're watching right now, and a few other places. Now I literally have to do it on a global stage and convince people to learn and take advantage of all those opportunities around them. I love it so much. I enjoyed it. My manager Shout out to you. And all the teams that I work with, they're amazing. Why am I speaking like I worked with? Yes, because I have left Microsoft. Yeah. So I've left Microsoft to a new place, and you're wondering where and why. After less than 2 years, 1 year and a couple of months, I got my dream job. I quit. That is a story that I'm currently editing, the reason why I left Microsoft, and I believe you would like to listen to it and understand the reason why I actually made that decision. It was actually not even one of the, it is the toughest decision I have made in my adulthood. Very tough. I hope you're able to also reason with me when you see the reasons why I made that decision. So now to my third move. I'll release a video that talks about that as well. But is that all? Nope. Let's move on to other things. But the best of the blessing is the opportunity to try out different things. Because at Microsoft, I have to try out different things. I have the dream, I have the passion, but now try out something different. Be an advocate, be an evangelist. That was different from someone like back and writing code and presenting to teams, stakeholders. But now it's global. Go out there and evangelize. Carry those keys, those passion, and show it to the world and make people to also see the value in what you're offering and take advantage of it and see their life transformed. It's so much give me a lot of fulfillment. The numbers of people that have messaged me whom through the content that I've advocated for, the program, the services, they've gained something significant as aided them in getting job or getting promoted or taking their life more seriously. Come on, that comes with huge and a lot of fulfillment. And I think that's one of the reasons why advocate or developer, developer relations actually go out there and keep doing this thing, because the good thing that comes with it. So now I also rediscover part of myself, because not like I'm confused now. People call me data generalist because I've played all these roles. I have worked and delivered results there. So that was the point where I could discover myself that, I have to create content, quality content, actually deliver not just knowledge but skilling across all these domains. So I then realized, this is how much I've known about this thing. It's not just a head knowledge. I have applied all these skills, I've built solutions, I've built things, and discovering that part of me. So I'm not just a generalist that like jack of all trades. No, I jack of those trades, and I know and I master them because I have delivered result there. Okay. So let me go now to the questions I have. I have some frequently asked questions. So that's just my own experience. And if I'm to summarize that, 3 things. Is it 3? 4 things that actually played out. 1 is passion. 2 is desire to try something new, or something is trying out something I desire. I have passion, but I desire to work as a data analyst. And yes, I started working there. 3, dream. I started dreaming. I could do, better. I could go to bigger organization. I love Microsoft and I want to work with them. And yeah, dreams do come true. It came true for me. Also, a higher pay, not so significant. Because I've heard those 3 things, passionate and so close to my heart, it naturally comes with higher pay. But like I said, it's not bad to be aiming for higher pay in your next role, because you are developing yourself and you need to actually be compensated for those skills and value that you give. But there are questions that I have which might not speak to my own, but let me then ask. First, what if I get my desired job but the pay is lower compared to what I currently earn today? That's a very, very valid question. I have mentees that have gone through these experiences before. I have people that have gone ahead of me that have actually been through this experience, like this question. I have friends, colleagues that work together that have also been through this, meaning they left a job that pays them higher and go for another job that pays lesser because they want to switch because of passion, because they want to try out something new. And this is what I would say. If you truly have desire for that job and you can see a growth trajectory there, try it out. Yeah, because in the real sense, if it's something that you are passionate and you love, when you take it up and you do it in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, the growth it's going to be massive. For those people that have tried it around me, the growth has been massive for them. What if you got there and then it didn't turn out the way you want? But you've learned something, and that can never be taken away from you. You look for that job that you might also want to try out. But not making that decision and just thinking in your head, oh, you might regret that later. Why didn't I take that up? Since you are passionate and you love it, it's just that the pay is not higher. So everything is not about money. So that's the first one that I'm going to speak to. Yep. Yep. And you have to be patient. Sometimes it's not 1 month, it's not 2 months, it's not 1 year, 2 years. It could be 3, 4 years. So it's not like, oh, I switch 1 year and then no, I'm not seeing the kind of things I want to see. You should also understand that patience is a virtue. The second question from me, for me, to answer is, okay, let's look at it this way. My workplace is getting toxic. What should I do? Good question, right? First, I would say evaluate. It's important to evaluate. Why is it toxic? What happened that makes it toxic? Is it that there's a new culture change? Is it that there's a new policy that does not favor you again, that just make it so tough for you to adapt? Is it that you have a new manager? Is it that you've been moved to a new team that makes it difficult? Know why. Don't just say it's toxic, because that same organization, people are doing so great, getting promoted. It's not all about politics. So know why. Is the problem from you? Is it from your manager? Is it from your team? And speak up. Go to your manager and tell the manager how you're feeling. Go to HR, tell them how you're feeling. It might be something that is actually going wrong, and you are the one noticing because you could sense change easily, and that could be the same way other employees are feeling. So if they listen to you and make changes, they could retain many people. That could lead to positive thing. What if it backlash and they were thinking, well, why are you doing like this? Why are you thinking this way? And you left the organization. People might also leave, because if that is truly a bad culture and it's becoming toxic for you, it's definitely going to be toxic for others, and people will also leave. And one couple of people leaves and they realize something is different, they might make the change. Meaning, even though you left, but that actually still causes a change. But quick question I would like to ask you, or one thing I would like to drop: make sure you position yourself for growth or opportunity. And that leads me to these questions. Questions. First, what if you lose your job today? I'm not praying you lose your job. I'm just asking this question. What if you lose your job today? How will you go about it? How will you go about your new job search? Yeah, I want you to think about this. So, what will you do? Number 2, how much do people know about the skills that you possess? Ask yourself, do anyone even know that I can do these things, this and this? Those are valid questions that you should ask yourself. And the third question is, where are the evidences of what you are good at? Oh, I'm good at this. You have evidences to prove this? I have a couple of DMs on LinkedIn, and I've seen someone who have come to me and tell me, oh, I'm a data analyst or data scientist, I'm looking for opportunities, and they've never shared one single thing that they've done. But they tell me that I'm good with data analysis, and there is no way for me to pick that up and recommend. I've seen people that share those things with me, and the list of the project, and even well-documented project, I went through them, I did not respond. Few days after, someone asked me that I'm looking for, can you recommend some people? Immediately I just picked that guy and just recommended, because you showed me what you can do by what you've done. So in case you are thinking of moving or changing job and changing career, it's also good to ask yourself these 3 questions. No, I want to change. It is better for you to make decision to change than when you are being laid off. And being laid off most time is not because you are not good. It could be because of a lot of reasons. But when that happens, 3 questions that I've asked: how will you go about your new job search? 1. Number 2, how much do people know about the skills you possess? Number 3, what evidences do you have to show for those skills that you possess? I want you to engage in the comment section and share your stories, few other things that you think is helping you today. Let people learn from this. And those questions, in case you have answers to them, share them, and so that someone else can see that, oh, this is how people are actually preparing for a career switch, trying to convince the community of what they can do, and let's just learn. And don't forget to also like and follow, because I have a lot of videos that come in. So subscribe and give this a thumbs up. Thank you, and bye.